Feet underneath your hips, or just reach the arms up, bend your knees, and come up for 10, 9, 8. Doesn't have to be very low if you don't want to. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your hands down by your hips, or just stepping the right foot out, bend the right knee, bring it in, left foot out, and bend the left knee, and in, and right, and in, and left, in, right, left. So as you're doing this, we don't want the chest to go too far forward. Try to bend and sit your hips back instead. Go for 3, 2, 1. Center. Go to the right. Left hand touches your right foot. Center. And then left and center. Left hand to right foot. Center. Left foot. Or, you know what I mean. So we're just switching side to side. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay to center. Get your feet wide. Turn your toes out. Bend your knees for 10 and straight. 9, straight. 8, 7. When you come up, push your hips forward. Squeeze your glutes for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay down. Lift your right heel. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Now notice the knees go wide. Tailbone points down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch the heel. Knees are wide. Lift that left heel high for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels and go. Try to get a little bit lower. Spread your toes. Squeeze your glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come up. Get to your bar. Or if you don't have a chair, you can just hold the wall. Come on to, so walk your feet back so that you're in a straight line from your hips to your shoulders. So if you want more challenge, you can do like a warrior 3 stance with your arms, or bring your forehead onto the forearms, or again, if you're using the wall, just hold on to the wall. You choose. On or off your left toes. Right leg goes up. Notice your right foot, it's in line with your right hip. Bring your right toes to touch down. Bring it back up and squeeze the glute at the top. Bring it down and bring it up. Squeeze. Bring it down. Bring it up. Squeeze. Down and up. 5 and down. 4. Down. 3. Make sure you squeeze it at the top. 2. 1. Hold here. I'm going to drop my heel. I find that's a lot on my toes. Now lift, lift, pulse, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full range down, full range up for 10 and down. 9. So notice you want to make sure that your right glute gets the full activation at the top of your movement. Don't let your hip shift to the left. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold this 1 and pulse, pulse, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know it's burning. We got 1 more set. Squeeze it at the top. We're going slow for the first 10. Squeeze it at the top. If you need, your left heel can be off of the mat. We've got 6 more. Let's go. 6, 5. It's a lot on the right glute, but I feel it a lot on the left side too. So just be aware, both sides are working. Last 2, last 1, and hold, pulse, pulse, pulse. Squeeze the glute. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, I felt that. I'm going to just turn the chair so that you can see me a bit better on this side. Do a stretch if you need to. A figure 4 stretch is good. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Joy, I'm glad you're here. Troy, are you doing this with me? Do this with me, please. Okay, let's go. So you choose forearms, hands, or use your wall. We'll start the first set on the toes. left leg up. Notice where it lands. Get it at the height of the hip and come down and go up for 10, 9. So notice the tendency is that left hip is going to want to lift higher than the right. Be aware the left hip is continuously pointing towards the floor, not to the side of the room. 5, squeeze at the top. 4, 3, 2. Hold this 1, pulse, pulse, pulse. When you're pulsing, the heel doesn't go any lower than the hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got full range. I'm going to drop my heel for the next couple sets. Let's go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Try not to dip the hip to the right. Keep yourself centered over that right ankle. 3, 2, now we go up and hold, pulse, pulse. Squeeze the glute the whole time. It doesn't release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full range down, full range up. Squeeze at the top. 9, 8. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hunch your shoulders and don't clench your jaw. See if you can let go of some kind of tension in the body. Only use what you need. We've got 4, 3, 2, hold this 1 and pulse, pulse, pulse. Squeeze the glute. Make sure it stays engaged the whole time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Woo, I felt that. Do a stretch if you need to. A figure 4 is nice here. We're going to use the chair or the wall again. Stepping your feet so that your toes are out and your heels are together. Right hand can be on the wall, the bar, or the chair, I should say, or both hands on your hips. Heels are lifted. Bend your knees wide. Look at your toes. Get your knees to point in the same direction that the toes are pointing. Get low and straighten up. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. You don't have to go as low as I'm going. You can even go halfway or a quarter way, but I want you to go as much as you can with a pain-free motion. So notice there's going to be some discomfort, especially as we keep doing more reps, but that's a different discomfort. So notice what you're sensing and be aware of your intention. We've got 3 more. 2, let it burn, but feel that's working you. And 1, now we're going to hold halfway and pulse, pulse, pulse. Squeeze the knees wider if you can. Squeeze the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Now we're keeping the right toes as they are. We're just stepping the left toes in front. So notice the right toes are turned to the right, left toes are turned to the left. The same way they were here, we're just stepping the left foot forward. Bend your knees wide and up for 10. And low and up for 9. And low, 8, 7. Notice if you can keep your hips square to the floor. Don't let your right hip dip. When you come up, straighten both knees. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold down, pulse, pulse, pulse. I know this burns. Squeeze your glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Okay. Switch sides. So now the right foot goes forward, left foot goes back, toes are turned out. And let's go. Full range. 10, 9, 8. Try not to use too much weight on the right hand or whatever you're holding on the bar. You're not pushing yourself up with your hand. You're pushing yourself up with your thighs. Squeeze your glutes at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down halfway and pulse, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, that burns. Okay, good job. Let's get down to the floor. We got to get some hamstring work because my quads are burning. So come onto your back, bend your knees, grab your 5-pound and hold it to the top of your pelvis. Toes point forward, knees in line with your toes. Lift your hips, lower your hips. Go up for 10 and down. Slow at first. 8. Point your tailbone towards your knees. So you're tilting your pelvis up when you lift your hips up. 5, 4, make sure you're squeezing at the top. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna hold. So walk your feet in. Your left hand holds the dumbbell on your hips, right heel to the ceiling, and let's go down and up, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Both feet down. Now the right hand holds the dumbbell just to the right hip. Left leg is up. Spread the toes of both feet. Let's go up for 10, 9, 8. Notice where your heel is. Keep it directly above your hip. Don't let it wobble forward and back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come down. Grab your other 5-pound weight. We're going to stay seated on the feet. So the toes are pointed back. Taking your one in each hand, one dumbbell in each hand. We're going out to the side, forward, side, down. Side, forward, side, down. Exhale up, inhale forward, exhale out, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale forward, exhale out, inhale down. Let's go. 8. Make sure you're breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, I know it's a lot, you can do this. 1. Arms stay out. Bend your elbows. Arms straight up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8. You're exhaling on your way up. Don't hunch your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows stay bent to the height of the shoulders. Touch your elbows forward in front of you for 10 and wide. 9, 8. You can do this. 7, 6, 5, 4, almost done. 3, 2, 1. Hands by your side. Lift your hips. Now your hands are going to stay as they are. Lower your hips down. Push your hips up. 10 and down. 9, down. 8, 7. Push your hips forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Step your right foot forward. Tuck your left toes under. Lift your left knee an inch and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to stand. Step your right foot back. Get it low and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze your right glute. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it forward. Step the left foot back. Hover the knee and pulse, pulse, pulse. Lift your left heel so it's over your toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come forward. Last set. Right foot back. Bend your knee. Get it under your hip. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze the glutes, point your tailbone down. Lift your right heel. 3, 2, 1. I thought we said we weren't gonna do more quads. Whew. Okay, take your right, just one dumbbell down. Your legs are gonna be just a little bit wider than your hips. Toes point forward, slightly out. Lower the chest down and come up and lift the arms up. Exhale, lower, inhale, up. Keep moving for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna keep moving. Just the left arm holds it up, and then come down, switch it with the right hand, up and down. Switch it with the left and up, down and right, up. Let's go. 8, 7, 6. Push your hips forward when you come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands hold the dumbbell, so just hold one hand on each side. Walk your feet together. I'll go this way so you can see me. Left foot is down, right foot goes back. Lean forward. The arms can come down in front of you and then come back up. The hands come to a bicep curl. So in front of you and then bicep curl. Forward and back. That left knee gently bent. 6, 5, 4. Pull with your left glute to come up. Last 2, last 1. Just switch. Let's go. Arms are down. Left leg is back and come up. Bicep curl. 9. Don't let your left hip lift too high. 8. Keep it in line with your right hip. 6, 5, 4. Keep your right glute squeezing the whole time. 3, 2, 1. Stay up. Take your dumbbell to the right hand. If you need to, left hand holds the wall or your chair. Right hand stays on your right hip, holding the dumbbell. Right leg to the right and in for 10, 9, 8, 7. Turn your toes to point to me. Don't let them turn out. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Turn the toes to me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze your glutes on both sides. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Switch sides. Left hand has the dumbbell on your left thigh. Out to the left and down. 10, 9. So notice I don't want to dip my whole body. I'm just moving to the range that I can, keeping my hips square to the floor. 6, 5, 4. If you lift too high, you're not accessing the glute. 2, hold it up. Now notice here, try not to lean too far over. Just move from the range of the left glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Grab your other hand weight. So we're going to do some triceps. Bend your knees. Elbows stay right by your side. The arms straighten back and bend and back and bend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay bent with that left foot staying down. Right toes go back, just about a foot behind your left. Bend your knees equally. Elbows up, and let's go. 10, 9, 8. Lean forward. 7. Sit lower. 6. Sit your bum back. Squeeze both glutes. Last 2. Last 1. Come up. Right foot next to left. The left foot goes back just about a foot. Bend your knees equally. Lean forward. Triceps. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Walk your left foot next to your right. Elbows out wide. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, come down. Keep your dumbbells close. We're going to take the band to the bottom of the, to the knees. Come onto your back. Feet are hip distance apart. Lift your hips. Widen your feet to the edges of the mat. Widen your knees as wide as your feet are. Elbows are bent to the height of the shoulders. We're doing a chest press. The hips remain up and lower down the elbows and straighten the arms. But we're not lowering the hips. What I want you to do is be aware of the outer thighs here and glutes. Widen your knees. Point the knees in the same direction that the toes are. 5 more. 4, 3. You're exhaling on the way up. 2. Exhale up. Hold the arms up. Lower the hips. Up with the hips and lower down with the hips. 9 and down. 8 down. 7. Widen your knees. Don't let them come inward. That's the point of the band. Resist it. 5, 4, 3. Widen your knees more. 2 and 1. Elbows bend. Hips lower. Now the hips and arms straighten at the same time. Let's go. 10 down. 9 down. 8. Widen your knees. 7, 6. It's almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, that burns. Okay, come. You can take the dumbbells aside. Let's check the time here. Oh my gosh, it's already been 25 minutes. Okay, so let's come up. Bend your knees. Feet are planted. Come to reverse table. Walk your feet as wide as your mat. Lift your hips up. Drop your hips down. Up and down. So I'm sorry for this angle, but I just want to show you. The feet are as wide as your hips, your mat, and lift the hips, drop the hips. Okay, knees stay wide. Let's go up for 10, down, 9, down, 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't let your knees fall inward. 3, 2, 1. Is it just me or is it like brutal today? Okay, let's take the band off. We're doing some more inner thigh work. I realized yesterday we just don't do enough of it. So come onto your right elbow. Left foot is in front of your right thigh. Let's see, can we put the dumbbell there? So see if you can put your dumbbell onto your right inner thigh. Lift it and lower. 10, 9, 8. Don't let your shoulder dip. Push out of your heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's point the toes and keep moving for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We did this the last time. Push out of the heel, point the toe. Push out of the heel, point the toe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't dip into your right shoulder. Last 2 and 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, over to the other side. So you're on your left elbow. Push out of the shoulder, so I don't want to see you dipping. Left leg straight. Right foot over. Just for balance, take the right hand, holding the dumbbell, place it to the left inner thigh and lift. Push out of your heel as you lift and lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now point the toes and keep moving for 10, 9, 8, push yourself out of your left shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're alternating heel, toes, heel, toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my. Okay, take that aside. Come onto your forearms. Plank. So we're gonna hold. Notice here, if you need to, the knees are down or up. Tailbone points to your heels. Kneecaps are lifted. Shoulder blades drawn down, and find that you have same equal weight in your elbows as well as your wrists and forearms. That's your power. Straighten your knees more. Deep breath in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and exhale, slowly lower down. Just make a pillow with your hands. Closing the eyes. Bend your knees. Push your heels together. Widen your knees to the edges of your mat. Lift the knees up and lower down for 10 down. 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep pushing your feet together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Bring your knees in and out for 10, 9. You're trying to clear the thighs right off of the floor. Lift your knees off your mat for 3, 2, 1. Knees stay wide. Drop them down. Lift them up for 10, 9, 8. I know it's a lot. 7, 6. Almost done. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Long legs and just rock heels side to side. Come back up to seated. Bring your legs out wide. Fold forward. Stretch through the inner thighs. Deeper breath. Inhale to come up. Left leg forward, right foot outside the left thigh. Square your chest forward, then take your left elbow outside your right knee and square the chest to the right wall. Actively pull your right hip forward. Notice if you're lifting your right shoulder, dip it down and squeeze both shoulders back. Push from the arch of your left foot. Point the left toes to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale to release, come gaze forward. Now we lean to the left. Take the top of your right foot onto the floor. So I'll show you from this angle. I'm trying to get the toes to point back, so I'm opening up the top of the foot and ankle and shin. If you need to, and if it's too much, just lean to the left and hold your foot. If you want, sit so its hip is inside the ankle, and if you want more, you can lean back. That's going to activate more of the hamstring, or sorry, the thigh and the hip flexor. Close your eyes. Slow your breath. Inhale to come up. Right leg forward, left foot outside right thigh. Start by squaring the chest and the hips to me. Then take your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Then start squaring the chest to the left wall. Notice you're not leaning back here. Stay upright. Remember, we want the spine straight so that we get a better movement of the twist. Right toes point to the ceiling, and we're pushing from the arch of the foot. We're square to the left wall with the chest, but we're square to the front wall with the hips. So actively pull left hip forward, right hip back. Chin goes to the left shoulder. Squeeze both shoulder blades down and back equally. Take one more breath in. And exhale to release. Gaze goes forward. Now we take the left foot to the outside of the left hip. Notice here, the ankle could be too tight for this to happen, so just lean to the right and hold the foot in that shape. If you want, sit inside the ankle. If you want, go further down, only if needed. Slow your breath down once you find your shape. And let's come up. Release the foot, bring the bottoms of the feet to touch, fold forward. Inhale to come up, cross your ankles. Bring your arms up. Left hand to your right knee and twist. Gaze behind you, come up through center. And right hand to the left knee and twist. And through center. One more on each side. Hold to centered, knees or hands to knees, right ear to right shoulder, chin to the chest. Left ear, left shoulder, chin to chest. And keep moving side to side. We'll finish rolling over to the left. And bring it back to center, hands to heart. We did it, guys. Thank you so much for sharing your energy. Honestly, I wouldn't do this if you guys weren't interested. I need this just as much as you guys do. Actually, I need this more than you guys